Hi there, wellness warriors. I hope you're well. I thought I would do a little video while my kitchen is clean and share with you some insights that I have learned and implemented regarding the use of supplements since I started my quest to be a middle-aged wellness warrior. So I'm going to ask my terracotta army that sits on the window here to help me, and I will just put you down whilst I can show you. So here we are. So when I decided to start running again, I was in my 40s. I hadn't run for 20 years and I had a lot of aches and pains in my body, knees, plantar fasciitis, sciatica in my hips. I had back pain from carrying babies and so on and so forth. So I wasn't necessarily starting from a good platform. So what I decided to do was to kind of go easy initially with walking and being consistent with walking, but then just to do some gradual running. And I did 5 months of yoga fairly regularly to get my body all stretched out and limbered up. But at the same time, I started investigating and using some supplements. And that's what I'm going to share with you, the main ones that I take as a kind of middle-aged woman who's got back into exercise after a long time, and hope that they may help you. Because one thing that I find a lot is that I see people all around me kind of coming unstuck because they're doing the exercise but they're either not doing the stretching or they're not taking preventative measures. And the interesting and amazing thing about supplements is that they're a big part of the preventative measures, as opposed to going to the doctor and getting a script for painkillers or something much stronger. You can take supplements for long periods of time and have much better continual health and well-being as a result. And the other good thing is that I've road tested these with my doctor, who practices holistic medicine. So he's a GP, but he actually understands about how supplements work. So when I said, can I take this long term, and this is what I'm using it for, and what do you think? He said, yes, absolutely, stick with that, you're doing it right thing. Now that's specific to me, so you need to get advice specific to you. But in the meantime, I just thought I'd share what I'm using, why I'm using it, and what benefits I've had. So the first thing, the first thing was a very good probiotic. So this one is great, and I started, I spent a lot of time researching gut health, and I did a few things to improve the health of my gut, but this was one. And this one is brilliant because it has 50 billion different types of bacteria, and it's got 11 strains in it. So it's a broad spectrum one. And when you're shopping for probiotics, if you look at the number of strains, so some of them might have 4, 5 or 6, this one has 11, so it's much better, and it's got 50 billion bacteria in it. So it helps with gut microflora, bowel health support, and it's very, very good for you. And since I've been taking this, I haven't had common things like thrush, for instance, which is common also in hot environments. So this is really good for improving your gut health and just generally helping with all of your inner workings. So grab some of that. The next thing I take is mega magnesium. Again, there's lots of different brands of these. I usually choose the ones that are on special, or the ones that I find easier to take. Sometimes I used to take the powder. This is quite a good one. It's high strength, it helps, it's got quick absorption, and it supports muscular aches, pains, cramps, spasms, and cardiovascular support. And again, with things like, hip, back, knee, plantar fasciitis, all of those types of things, it really helps, build and support your muscles when you start working them again. So that is a great one, mega magnesium. And this one I just absolutely love and swear by it. And again, there's a few different versions, but this is basically glucosamine and turmeric with a few added extras. In this one, it's got black pepper for enhanced absorption. And what this does is help relieve joint pain, reduce inflammation, repair and rebuild joint cartilage, and improve joint mobility. So again, for us middle agers who want to keep continually exercising and running, if you're worried about your knees or your hips, or you have aches and pains, this is awesome, because since I've started taking this, I haven't taken any painkillers. And for a person that was reliant on painkillers to get through my day, I've been taking this now for almost a year, and I don't take any painkillers. If I do have aches and pains, and this is what my doctor told me, just double the dose for the day. So last Saturday after my run, it was very hot and I did run as hard as I could, and I had a bit of an achy pain across the middle of my back. So I took an extra one of these, and I also took one of these. So this is Fusion, and it's for pain and inflammation. It's Chinese medicine. I got it at my organic grocery store, and this is really good as well. So even if I have a headache or menstrual cramps or some aches and pains in my body, I grab some of this and you know, I'm good to go. So I'm not putting chemical substances into my body. Now, I've got glasses, and I didn't need glasses till 18 months ago, and it was a huge shock to me to have to start wearing glasses. But recently I've started taking bilberry, because what does bilberry do? Bilberry helps to maintain healthy eye function, and in our 40s and as we move into our 50s, usually our eyesight deteriorates a lot. So the best thing to do is to try and alleviate how quickly that happens, and also to try and give it some support. So bilberry is good for healthy eye function, macular health and support, and it also relieves eye strain. So if you're working really hard at a computer under fluorescent lights, which is really rubbish for your eyes, you know, you could start taking this, because again, it's preventative. So like the glucosamine to protect your joints, this will help longevity of your eyes, which is also really important. And then if you have difficulty winding down in the evening, or you need a bit of help, you know, just to get to sleep at night, this is a natural product called Kava, and it really just helps kind of calm you down and give you sleep. So what I'll often do is I'll take magnesium and Kava before bed, and that really helps me sleep and rest well, and I wake up and my body doesn't feel sore, it feels refreshed. And then in the morning I take my turmeric, magnesium again, and probiotics. So that's kind of my morning routine, and then my evening routine is these guys. So I hope that's useful to you. If you haven't any supplements in your cupboard, but you are exercising, starting to exercise, feeling a bit achy and crunchy, you know, these are really good options for you, and I swear by them, because this time last year I could not run 5k. I could walk 5k, and I was aching all over. Now I can run 5k 3 times a week. I can swim a couple of times a week. I can go hill walking once a week, and I don't have any aches and pains. And when I do, I just take an extra one of these and I am good to go. And having suffered with so much pain and inflammation in my body, and also having been 15 kilos heavier, I think these have also helped me stay on track over the last year, and really giving me like an edge in my, you know, in my quest to be healthy. And I think again, you know, they help improve your biological age. So I don't feel 44. I don't feel like I'm running like a 44-year-old, and I definitely feel that these are something that have contributed to that. So please do think about that for yourself. If you need any advice, talk to your doctor, but also talk to a holistic medicine practitioner, or a naturopath, or a herbalist, or a Chinese medicine doctor, because you can go and do all your own research. Some of it is a little bit by trial and error, but if you have underlying medical conditions, then sometimes a GP will tell you that these are a no-no. But in my case, these have all worked really, really well for me, and I had a multitude of health conditions when I started taking them. So good luck, be well, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, bye.